Hello. So, um, it's 2017. Uh, we made it. So, it feels pretty good. My New Year's was really awesome. Simple, but still elegant and fun with great friends and some new friends, and um, it was right. Um, and in my last video, I guess I made it about what I learned from 2016 that could be applicable for 2017 moving forward. And I guess another thing I learned was also, you know, that's really important, especially for this year. I feel with I'm wearing a onesie pajama that my best friend got me, and the necklace that she got for me as well, the little green for my heart chakra, because she's thoughtful. It's a unicorn onesie, so and she just left today, so I want to be closer to her, so I'm wearing it. Um, um, Another thing that I learned that kind of just, I guess knew but was able to really verbalize and understand now, as far as why certain things happen and why we're led to, I guess, preview certain things that we think are meant for us, and only to kind of be led not so much astray but in a different direction. I don't know, I feel like my life has always been, I guess, God or the universe dangling some kind of carrot in front of me, and you keep going towards it, but then you're learning all these things along the way, and you think it's a carrot, but actually it's something else. And I don't know, it's like you reach this point of understanding, or this point within yourself, and it's not so much the thing that you thought you were chasing as so much as more of running towards yourself. So I think, if that makes sense. So I think also what I learned from that is we have to be good enough for ourselves, and let that be something that defines us, rather than having to be good for others or for the world, and having that define us instead. Um, we are the sum of our experiences. We are the sum of the people that we've met, the people even in passing, the people we love, the people we don't love, the people that, I don't know. And we are the sums of all the letdowns and the rising ups, and the small details. We're a sum of all these small details, and sometimes we think it's about the bigger picture, but actually we are the bigger picture. It's just filling in these spaces. So being good enough for yourself, I think, is so important moving forward for 2017, because it's easy to, I think, judge others or judge the world and be angry at the world for whatever state it's in. But what's hard, I think, is taking a step back and wondering, well, if this isn't good enough, and if that's not good enough for me, like, am I even good enough for me, you know? And I think the acceptance of everything how it is, and just letting things be, and being okay, is important too. So I guess what that means, I don't know. I just had a thought that I just had a thought that we, who we are, is our destiny, and everything else is kind of just, you're walking through a park and there are flowers and trees and grass and birds and butterflies and insects, and you know the park is the park, and everything is within that, and that's the park's destiny, so just be that, and everything grows inside of it. And I think we are our soulmates. We are the biggest loves of our lives. Everything that we experience, whether they're positive or not positive experiences, helps us to grow. And we are our destiny, and everything else is just, we're taking it in and it's growing within us. So I think 2017 should be about just being okay with ourselves, and knowing that everything that's meant to come to us, and the people and the opportunities, and yes, we still have to work hard. We all have to work hard, and we all have to strive to know ourselves and have compassion for others and different aspects of the world. But I think just enjoying the journey and enjoying the process of not knowing why everything happens the way it does all the time, but then being able to look for the lessons and see the lessons and just be like, oh, did something turn out how I thought it was going to? No, but that doesn't mean it can't be better. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean the alternative isn't what's meant for me. I think we get caught up in how things are supposed to look and what things should look like for ourselves, when in fact everything that we truly desire, that we probably are not even conscious of, is already coming and already there. It's just we haven't discovered it yet. And that's why I always say, I already feel successful, I already feel like I've made it. It's because that's how I feel, and it's true. And the rest of the world just has to realize it too, and that things take time to manifest. But when even the smallest things do, I take joy in that, because then all these small parts will come together, and one day I'll wake up and look and just see that there's a masterpiece, and I'd even realize that all the pain and struggle and hard work and doubt and questioning and joy and happiness and nothing days and all these things, they were all of it creating this masterpiece. And I have no idea what my life is going to look like. And I'm happy about that. It's not scary in the sense of I think I'm not going to succeed or anything like that. It's scary in the sense of I'm letting go. I'm just letting go. I don't really know of what specifically, but I think 2017 should be about letting go and but also keep going down the path of your highest self. And it's just a matter of keep on keeping on, and remaining kind. That's all you can really do, and working hard, but also taking care of yourself and knowing when to relax. And part of just accepting everything that's happening is also knowing that we are spiritual beings, but we have these bodies that need to be taken care of, that need rest, and we have these minds that are like receiving so much information that we're not even aware of all the time. And you know, we have to just really treat it as if we're trying to, I don't know, take care of a plant. It needs to be watered, it needs sunlight, it needs nutrients. We need to take care of ourselves too. It's not about this whole, social media notion of, oh, I'm on the grind constantly, and I'm building, 24/7, always, um, grinding and whatever. It's, a lot of success is just happens when you're just chilling, and it's just because the energy of when it's so frantic, like people read that and they feel that franticness, and no one wants to come into that. They want to come into a space that the person is content, and if you choose to take a few days or a week to just chill and just release, so that you have more things that come your way, then that's okay too. That's good. You're taking care of yourself. So it should be about slow and steady wins the race, and pacing, and being good enough for yourself. It's a hard world, and it's even a harder industry, the entertainment one is. So, and I think it really does bank off of people who don't accept themselves, because it's easier to control and tell someone who they should be or how they should behave based off of whatever. But the scariest part is saying, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fit into some mold. I'm gonna take a leap of faith and get a new thing of clay and just start fucking around until I see what fits me instead, and the world will have to follow my lead. It's hard, and it's not for everyone, but I think if you're someone who is truly artistic and creative, it should be the most natural thing in the world to realize and be brave enough to define or live life on your own terms, and trust that all of the shiny things will come when they come. But the thing that matters most is you respect yourself and you like what you put out creatively too, as well as your whole vibe. But everything else, will just have to come find you. 2017. Relax. Keep going. We're the ones. We are our soulmates. We are our purpose is to find our way back home. And your life is a masterpiece, and it's a masterpiece that's constantly in work, and it doesn't have to look like anyone else's masterpiece, because that's no fun, So, yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a crazy It's gonna be a crazy year. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a lot to take in, a lot of things that are new that are gonna happen, and exciting and scary and challenging all at one time for everyone who's feeling the wave of the spiritual, creative thing. I don't know. yeah. So, uh, um, trust the process and enjoy the journey and feel your feelings. These are final words. It's almost finished, I promise. Uh, feel your feelings and live in your truth, and um, everything is okay. Everything is how it's meant to be. Um, and if you don't like it, do something about it. Because nothing works unless you do. And yeah, just relax. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it. That's all I got. All right. So, I think my next post will be about fitness. Fun. I wrote it way back in the summer. So, yeah. But until then, I'm about to like eat a muffin, a banana chocolate chip muffin, and a ham and cheese croissant because I really like them. They're so good. They're so good. Okay. Goodbye.